I've had this red cedar that I found on the side of the road. There was already a split forming, so I decided to halve it and carve a bowl. I'm using some bowl gouges that a company, Forged Steel Tools, were kind enough to send to me. I started with the larger gouge, but although sharp, it was a bit too big for this project. This smaller gouge cut right into the log. If you've ever carved cedar before, you'll know it's real hard and it's tricky with all the knot holes, but this cut cleanly through it. Next, I had to switch to a number 3 chisel to rough out the outside of the bowl. With the sides taking shape, it was time to work on the bottom. With some final shaping at the top of the bowl, I can start to make cuts to the inside and committing to the bowl shape that I want. I love how easily this tool cuts into this hard cedar, even when I'm not using a mallet. Now it's time to sand this bowl to its final shape. I went a little too thin on one side, so I had to change my design a little bit. Using some power, I cut in some waveforms on the ridge of the bowl. I spent a lot of time sanding, starting from 60 grit, working my way all the way up to 320 grit. I'm glad I took my time sanding because the wax will really help bring out the unique grain and properties of this cedar. I'd like to thank Forged Steel Tools for sending me these gouges. They're real sharp and they held up great while I was carving this bowl.